behalf of our entire killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of Seaworld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is such a privilege to be able to care for, teach, learn from, and build relationships with these amazing animals. We are so excited to share what we've learned with all of you today and many more years to come. We have all learned a new way of doing things, wearing facial covering and social distancing. We want to thank you for your cooperation and your patience as we navigate through this process. At the end of today's presentation, we ask that everyone remain seated, and our operations ambassadors will be around with different colored flags to let each section know when it is their time to exit. But until then, we hope you enjoy Orca Encounter!
And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
family, showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer. High flying and powerful.
You're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment that's full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's presentation, you're going to see the killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen their social bond and help them problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why killer whales are known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orcas orca. Their common name is killer whale. Here at SeaWorld, all 5 of our whales that you met at the beginning of the show all have their own individual names. The 2 that are swimming in the pool right now are our 2 males, Trua and Makayo. Trua is our largest whale at over 6,000 pounds, and he's only 15 years old and still growing. Makayo is our youngest whale at 10 years old. The other 3 whales that you met at the beginning of the show are our 3 females. They are led by Katina, who is, get this, 44 years old. She is also the matriarch or leader of the 5. Nalani is Katina's daughter, she's 14, and Malia is just a few months younger than Nalani at 13 years of age. Our killer whales trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. One of the most important behaviors we train here are home husbandry behaviors. And husbandry is basically a fancy word for healthcare behaviors. So the behavior we're going to demonstrate for you right now is called a fluke present. And this is a very important behavior because this is how we will get a blood sample on our killer whales. So Renat, True, and Makayo rolled over on their backs and presented their tail flukes to Megan and Mia. Right in the middle of that tail fluke is a very large vein. It's right on the surface, so it makes it a very easy place for our veterinarians to take that blood sample. We actually do physicals on our killer whales about once a month to make sure that they're staying healthy. Another really important diagnostic behavior that we train here is a weight. Now think about when you go to the doctor's office, the first thing your doctor has to do is step on a scale to see how much you weigh. Well, about once a week we weigh our killer whales. And this slide out looks pretty much like our scale in our adjacent pool. So we asked them to slide up on the scale, just like True and Makayo did. But you're going to notice a large portion of their body is still in the water. From their dorsal fin all the way to the tail flukes is a large muscle called their peduncle. This can weigh a few 100 pounds. So that's a lot of weight not being accounted for. So to fix this problem, all we have to do is ask them to lift their tails up and out of the water. Great job, guys! And we can get that accurate body weight. Then we weigh our youngsters like Makayo to make sure he's growing properly, and our older killer whales like Katina to make sure she's maintaining a healthy weight. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on any mysteries surrounding these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. This information would be impossible to learn out in the wild. Some info, though, can only be gained through the field observation. And that's why SeaWorld works with our partners such as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to further that knowledge. Killer whales are singular, powerful animals. Perhaps the best demonstration of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail plates.
So killer whales make waves when they hunt, and they use those powerful tail flicks to stun their prey. Get ready for a demonstration. For our whales, this is going to be a fun activity session. But for all of you, this means it's time to get wet. They can eat a few hundred pounds of food a day. Their diet will vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately though, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive